What's up, guys? Today I want to talk about MK-677, otherwise known as Ibutamoren. MK-677 is a growth hormone secretagogue. It's usually grouped in with Sarms and other research chemicals, although it's not a SARM. It is a research chemical, but it's not a SARM. What it is it's a growth hormone secretagogue, which means when you take it, it's a drug that causes your pituitary gland to produce more growth hormone. So it's not like taking exogenous growth hormone directly, because you're still producing it naturally within your body, but you're producing it at much higher rates. So you're kind of like in between natural hormone, growth hormone production and like pinning GH directly, right? You're going to find that your results are like in the middle, somewhere in the middle. So I want to talk about the pros and the cons. I want to talk about what to expect. I want to talk about dosages. All right, what to expect. What I liked the most, there were three things that I loved about it. Number one were the joint protective properties. I felt like my joints were so much stronger when I took MK-677. My lifts, felt smoother. They felt more comfortable. They felt stronger. I had a lot more confidence with my movements because I felt healthier, because I felt stronger. And this translated into, heavier lifts and more reps that I could rep out. So the joint protective properties, that's like what I love the most about MK-677. You just feel so much more comfortable, so much healthier physically. It's kind of like if you take a week off from the gym, you eat tons of protein, tons of food, and you don't really move around a lot. You don't, wear your body out, and then you go back to the gym. You know how you just feel amazing every once in a while when you take a week off from the gym and all of your lifts go up and you get that feeling in your joints like they're just fully recovered. It's like that, right? Except more often. So it's without having to take a week off from the gym, right? So that's what I really liked about it. Number two was weight gain, which could be a good or bad thing. At the time, I was doing kind of like a bulk, if you want to call it that. I was just trying to put size on and strength. So for me, it did what I wanted it to do. If you're on a cut, it might be a little bit difficult because MK-677 is going to cause you to retain water, and it's going to cause you to kind of puff up a little bit, right? So it's great if you're on a bulk and you want to increase size and increase strength and just feel healthier, altogether during that bulk. But it might be a little bit difficult if you're on a cut because it's going to cause you to just maintain a lot of weight, which you might want to cut out, when you're trying to lean out, like water weight, for example. So, the weight gain was something that I liked. Number three, related to number two, was the dramatic increase in appetite. MK-677, which I'm sure you've heard before, will cause you to be able to eat almost like a limitless amount of food. It causes you to be able to stomach way more food than you ever could before. So let's say, you're trying to put size on and you've reached you're at a standstill because for whatever reason, you get to a weight where you just have trouble breaching that weight. For me, it's around 200 or 210 pounds. It's a lot harder for me to gain weight when I'm above that 200 pound mark and I'm 6'1". So if I take MK-677, it allows me to breach that weight a lot easier, right? So then I can get up to 220 and it's not like I'm, force feeding myself because I'm actually able to eat the food without feeling disgusting after, like when you force feed yourself. So the increase in appetite, that's another reason MK-677 is great on a bulk, in my opinion. If you're a hard gainer, quote unquote, I don't really believe in hard gainers or any of that, but just for the sake of the context of what I'm talking about right now. If you find that it's hard for you to stomach a lot of food and put on size, MK-677 is perfect for you because it'll allow you to eat more food and put on size. So those are the three main things that I like the most about MK-677. So I'll go over, I guess, there's really only one con for me, and it was just like fatigue and sluggishness. So when you take it, you can feel a little bit out of it. Maybe like a few hours after you take it, like 1 to 3 hours after you take it, it has that potential to make you feel out of it. So like some people, they'll take it at night so they don't have to deal with that sluggishness like throughout the day. I'd rather take it in the morning personally, because I feel like, there's more of the compound in my system throughout the day, so I can get more out of it. Whereas at night, you're going to produce growth hormone naturally anyways while you're sleeping. Like I would rather take it during the day so that I can get growth hormone release as often as possible. Some people, the sluggishness is worse. For me, it wasn't really that bad. It went away like after like a week or so, but some people can't tolerate it. They have to take it at night. So yeah, for me, I didn't really feel a lot of negatives from it. I know I say that about like a lot of these Sarms, but I'm reporting it as it happened, as it is. I'm not trying to like butter up these compounds, these chemicals. I'm just saying, a lot of these, if you take it responsibly and take these research chemicals, in a methodical manner, you can avoid a lot of side effects. So that's what I experienced from taking MK-677. Dosage. Let's go over the dosages. I took 30 milligrams a day. And again, with all these research chemicals, it seems like 30 milligrams is that, that cap, that like sweet spot that a lot of people tend to take. So you might want to start at like 10, 20, 30, whatever, depending on your size. Maybe you should start at 10, see how you feel. Then you can go from there. If you want to up it to 20, up it to 30, that's up to you. But, I just start whatever I take at like 30 milligrams. I know I shouldn't. I should practice what I preach, and I should start at a lower dose and then work my way up, but I'm a little bit impatient. I'll admit that, but I recommend that you don't do the same. I recommend that you start small and work your way up. That's more methodical, that's safer, that's wiser, it's smarter. So do as I say, not as I do. So yeah, MK-677, 30 milligrams a day. And honestly, there was a month where I was like mega dosing and taking like 90 milligrams. I would take it after like every meal. And I gained so much weight. Like, holy mother of God. Like, I gained so much. And my strength went through the roof. But I don't know if taking 90 milligrams a day of MK-677 has any detrimental effects, because I've never heard of anybody taking that much orally. So I'm just telling you, like, my experience, like, it was a great experience. I gained a lot of size, a lot of strength, but who knows, like, what the detrimental effects would be of doing that long term, right? So 30 milligrams a day. I went over the pros, I went over the cons that I experienced. I mean, I'm just telling you guys my anecdotal experience. Your experience might be a little bit different. In no way is this like a comprehensive, in-depth analysis of MK-677. I'm just getting on camera, turning it on, telling you guys what I experienced, telling you guys like what to expect, maybe how much to take, and just leaving it at that. In the future, I might start making videos that are a little bit more in depth, but I'd have to do like more research. And right now, I'm just not in a place in my life where that's going to happen. But I do want to tell you guys my experiences taking these research chemicals. So if you have any questions, put them down below. Thank you for watching.